Welcome to Slay the Spire. The purpose of this video is to take a look at the fourth character in the game called the Watcher. So I'm going to go ahead and continue, and I'm basically going to beat the game for the first time, and it's going to unlock the Watcher character for us. There it is, new character. So let's go ahead and take a look. The purpose of this video is for brand new players who have never seen this character, or maybe you've played this character a little bit and you're trying to figure out the best way to play it. I will be honest, the Watcher actually is my favorite character. Really enjoy playing this character a lot. You can kind of see, as far as health goes, has the second least amount of health, a little bit more than the Silent, and it's a very skill-based character. But if you play, there's a lot of different play styles for this character, and you can get some incredibly powerful combinations. So let's just go ahead and load this character up. Let's take a look at the cards. Starts off with 4 strikes and 4 defends, and these 2 cards here are Eruption and Vigilance. So this particular character has a couple different, think of like fighting stances. One is Wrath, another is Calm, and then there's another one called Tranquility, which we may or may not see while playing through this run. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start in Act 1, work our way up through Act 1 and then beat the Act 1 boss. But essentially the way this works is when you are in Wrath, you do double damage with your attacks, but you also receive double damage when you are attacked. So risk reward. For Calm, basically if you're in Wrath and then you move into Calm, then you won't take double damage. And when you move out of Calm, let's say you go from Calm to Normal Stance or Calm to Wrath, you gain 2 energy. So basically you kind of want to be fluid like water and flow from like one stance to another. And there's lots of different cards to do lots of fun and interesting effects. So let's go ahead and take a look. As we've been doing, we're going to go ahead and take this. Next 3 combatants have 1 hit point, in the hopes that we can kill an elite and get a free relic. We'll see how it goes. The special kind of starting relic for this character is you get 1 miracle into your hand at the start of each combat. We'll see what a miracle looks like. But first, we're looking, can I get to an elite in 3? No. Very close, but not quite. Okay, so now I am looking for campfires. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see 4 campfires and no merchants. So we'll have to keep that in mind. I'm going to want to go for cards. I want to get a lot of card choices here, so let's just go ahead and get started. So this character's this fight will be very easy. So here's your miracle. So you get to start with this miracle in your hand every single combat. You can see it doesn't count as part of your draw, so you've got that. And this is a retain, which means that it stays in your hand. So if you don't use it, it's fine. You can use it next turn, and basically it's just 1 free energy 1 time to help you out. Let's go ahead and just see how this works. We're going to go ahead and play this Vigilance, which will give me 8 block and move me into the Calm state. And then that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and end my turn. And then I'll have my Wrath here. And this is going to kill this character, but what you're going to notice, if you can see really quickly, is my energy. This takes 2 energy for this Eruption. But when I move out of Calm, I get 2 energy as well. So I'm going to kill him, but then I'm going to go back up to 3 energy. Oh, we didn't get to see it. Oh well. We will definitely be taking a look at that. Okay, let's take a look at our... Oh, wow. Okay. So right off the bat, these 2 cards are amazing. But we're going to go with this Tantrum. This Tantrum also moves you into Wrath. and then shuffles back into your draw pile so that way you can do it again. And what's really important, this eruption here does 9 points of damage, moves you into Wrath, but costs 2 energy. If you upgrade it, it removes it down to 1, but you have to upgrade it. Tantrum, on the other hand, only costs 1, also does 9 points of damage, and because it's a 3x3 hit, there's actually lots of there's other things you can do to make this card even better. So we're going to go ahead and go with Tantrum, and I'm actually going to be looking to get rid of that eruption out of my deck as soon as I have the option to do so. So let's go ahead and do this fight. And again, this will be an easy fight. There's my eruption. And you can see my strikes now do 12 points of damage. Again, doesn't really matter. Okay. So, we have 2 retain cards here and a block with a scry. So, the retain costs 2 energy, but you keep it in your hand, and as long as you don't use it, it gets more and more powerful. So, when you first have it in your hand, it'll do 7, but if you wait 1 turn, it'll do 14. I'm sorry, do 11, and then 15, and then 19. And if you upgrade it, it's even better. So this is kind of a good card if you want to have a battle drawn out. Sands of Time is actually kind of the opposite. It does 20 damage right off the bat, but every turn you keep it in your hand and don't use it, you can reduce its cost. So this can end up becoming a 0-cost card. So these are actually kind of the exact opposite. This one gets better with time as far as damage. This gets better with time as far as the cost goes. And then Third Eye is just a nice card. It gives you block and scry. And scry allows you to go and kind of like take a look at what you're going to be drawing next and get rid of cards if you want. It's actually a really good card. We're going to go ahead and take this defensive card here. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I want to be able to... Okay, we have a merchant. Okay, cool. So, we've got Prey, Omniscience. Okay, this is good here. We're going to remove a card, and actually the card we're going to remove is that Eruption, because it's a 2-cost card, and, you know, now that we have Tantrum, we actually do not need Eruption. Tantrum is better basically in every single way, shape, or form. And then we're also going to pick up this Prey, because we're going to get Mantra and Insight. This is actually a good card as well for a 1-pointer. Wow. I feel as though this is going really well. So let's go ahead and play this Third Eye just so you can see what it looks like. It's going to give me 7 block, and then these are my next 3 cards. So let's say, hey, I don't want these next 3 cards. I can go ahead and get rid of them. So then on my draw, I know for a fact I'm drawing these 4 cards. Really cool. Okay. I think that's the last time we have an easy battle. Evaluate is another really nice card. And when you upgrade it, it gives you even better things. So we're going to go ahead and add an Evaluate as well into our hand. Okay. So we have got 2 really nice defensive cards, Third Eye and Evaluate. With that said, I'm going to want to start getting rid of these defends, because these defends are going to bloat up our deck a little bit. So, okay, let's gain 75 gold. Yep, we'll lose the health. Okay, it's time for upgrade. The first card we're going to upgrade is going to be the Vigilance, and the reason why is it's a 2-cost card, and it only gives us 8 block, which isn't even as much as a defend if you play 2 defends. Because we're going to be playing Vigilance a lot, we want to get as much block as we possibly can out of it. You can see that it increases the block by 4. So you use Vigilance a ton. There's a couple other cards you can use to get into Calm, but the odds of getting them aren't super high. So I basically plan on using Vigilance for my entire run. Almost every single run I ever done with this character, I've had Vigilance in my hand at the end. So because I know I'm going to be using it a lot to get into Calm, I am going to upgrade it now, so that way I can get the most bang out of those 2 energy that I have to spend. Okay, our very first real fight. So he's got 49 health. Let's see how he goes. So we're going to go ahead and do vigilance here. We're going to get our block. And then let's go ahead and do this prey. Well, I'll take 1 point of damage if I do that. Okay, let's go ahead and let's not take the damage. And so we want the Tantrum, we don't want the Defense. So I'm basically getting rid of these here. So I've got a good chance. Actually, you know what? Do I want to do this miracle? I'm going to go ahead and... I'm not going to do the miracle here. 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play this miracle and play this prey right now. And it's going to give me an insight. And insight is nice because basically it's a 0-cost card that you retain and allows you to draw 2 cards. So I'm doing that because I actually am hoping to be able to use it next turn. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and first I'm going to play this evaluate. Okay, block and strike. Actually, so if I play this evaluate, it's going to allow me to bring in... okay, well, let's go ahead... Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and do the Tantrum here first. So now my strikes are going to be doing 12 points of damage. There we go. I'm going to do this Insight here, which is going to allow me to draw 2 more cards. And... I actually did not play that right. I should have played the Evaluate first to bring the other Insight in, so I could have gotten to my Tantrum and killed this person. So I'm going to take some damage here. 10 points that I shouldn't have because I actually misplayed this hand here. Oh well. So first time you kind of see this works and it was not played well. Okay, so Battle Hymn. Battle Hymn is a great card. It's a power, and basically at the start of your turn, you get to add a 12 damage card into your hand that stays in your hand as a retain that only costs 1 point. And so if we're in Wrath, it's going to do 24 points of damage. And if you upgrade it, it becomes an 8, which means it'll start in your hand. It's a really, really good card. I almost always pick Battle Hymn, but I'm not going to this time. We're just going to go ahead and play this a little bit differently. We're going to go ahead and skip these cards, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade. I've taken some damage, but we're going to go ahead and upgrade a card. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Well, the prey is 4. Let's upgrade this Evaluate. Again, we're going to be using... Actually, no, we're going to upgrade the Third Eye because it's going to increase our Scry by 5. Okay. So this Third Eye is going to really help us move through our deck pretty quickly here. Okay, okay, we get some health whenever we use a potion. That's fine. Let's do our next fight here. Okay, so I don't have a way at the moment of getting back into Calm. So if I play this Tantrum, right, he's going to be doing 20 points of damage to me. Let's see here. I can do Third Eye. That's going to mitigate some of that. And but I don't quite have enough here. So these are the cards that I'll be getting next turn. So let's go ahead and we want the Vigilance. And that should take care of all the damage because he's going to attack us for 10. So we don't need any more defend cards. And then I kind of want to get to my... I'm going to want to play this as well. So we're going to play this because I want the Insight. So these are the 2 cards we're going to keep for next turn. Let's go ahead. If I play... And I'll bring an Insight in, which will be good. If I play this block, Yeah, I'm not gonna play the block. We'll go ahead and hit for 6 points of damage, which means I'll take 1. So we were not gonna use the Tantrum this turn, unfortunately. Okay, let's go ahead and do a Vigilance. So you can see why we wanted to upgrade Vigilance, you know, so now we're gonna get 12 block instead of 8. Let's go ahead and play this just so that way I can get another Insight next turn, and then that's all we're gonna do for now. So the idea here is hopefully we'll get a Tantrum. Okay, this is great. So this is exactly what we're looking at here. We want a Tantrum and a thing that can do Calm all in the same turn here. And we've got these Insights so that way we can bring in the Tantrum back. So potentially Aura Strikes. And actually we can scry to make sure that we bring exactly what we want. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do scry so that way we can bring in just the attack card. So I don't want any of these defense. We'll keep the prey. Okay, so let's see how this goes. We're going to do Tantrum first. Okay. Then we're going to do our Insight to bring in the Tantrum and the Strike again. So I'm going to do this Strike. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to do the Vigilance first. So the Vigilance is going to give us lots of defense, right? And it's going to move us back into Calm. So then I can do Tantrum again to move us into attack. And then I can play this Insight. And I've got 2 more strikes to finish them off. There we go. Okay. So that's kind of, again, how you balance this Wrath and Calm in order to have defense and stuff. Okay, wow. So I know I mentioned that there aren't a lot of cards that will move you into Calm. Inner Peace is the best one, in my opinion, in the game. So basically, Tantrum Inner Peace combination is great, but we actually still want to keep our Vigilance. The reason being is you can see Inner Peace. If we're in Calm already, we get to draw 3 cards. Otherwise, we enter Calm. So basically, we're going to play Vigilance and Inner Peace off each other to either, draw cards or move into Calm. That's a absolutely great card. Okay, let's go ahead and we really want to be able to remove a card here to get our deck a little bit smaller. But again, we have this Tantrum and Vigilance. So if I play the Vigilance, right, I'm going to get 12 block. So that means I can go into the next turn with in Wrath, and I won't take any damage because 12. I've got the 12 block. So let's go ahead and attack this guy here. Yeah, we'll attack the this person here, and then might as well just do a defend. It doesn't really matter. So I'm in Wrath, and you stay in your stance going to the next. So it can be a little bit dangerous if I don't get good cards here, but here, I've got my Inner Peace, I've got my Strike. So I can't quite kill both of them, unfortunately, but I can move. We're going to kill this guy here because he's going to do more damage. And then we'll move back into Inner Peace here, and then let's go ahead and play this Miracle just to give us some block. So going to take 4 points of damage, but he's going to die next turn because I'll have my Tantrum and an attack, and I'll be able to finish him off. Okay. Okay. Flurry of Blows. Whenever you change stances, it brings this card back into your deck from your discard pile. So if you are bouncing between Calm and Wrath and Calm and Wrath and Calm and Wrath multiple times in a single turn, you can bring this Flurry of Blows back into your hand over and over and over again. It can get pretty crazy how good of a combination that can be. Okay, so I have to decide here. I've got 209. Do I want to upgrade 2 cards, or do I want to go to a merchant? I definitely want to upgrade Inner Peace. That is a and probably Flurry of Blows, but I also want to I want to get rid of another card. We'll go ahead and we'll go this way. We will avoid the merchant. Oh, look at this. I got a merchant anyway. How fortuitous. Okay. Okay. I am just missing enough to get card removal, Inner Peace, and Tantrum. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to grab another Tantrum. Oh, by the way, this lessons learned, which I could do. Anytime if you can use this card to kill something, then you can permanently upgrade a random card in your deck. And using this card, it's easy to get all of your cards in your deck upgraded. So this, just all the way through and upgrade everything. But we're going to go with a Tantrum and Inner Peace. Again, the idea is we want to juggle between our stances as many times as we can per turn. So we're going to do that as much as I really want to get rid of. We're just 7 short. Oh well. Okay. Not the end of the world here. Wave of the Hand is also actually a really nice card, especially if we could get like Mental Fortress or Talk to the Hand or some other cards. But actually, I don't think any of those are going to be available since we've just started this run. Okay, let's go ahead and Smith. And we're going to upgrade our Inner Peace, so that way we can draw 4 cards. So that way we can get more stuff. Okay, what we have here. Golden Idol. So if I do this, I might actually want to heal myself. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take it. We're going to take the 18 points of damage, and then we're going to use this campfire to heal ourselves of 21. So, which should be enough to kill this boss here. So let's go ahead and take a look. We need to do 70 points of damage to get him to move into the next into split. So let's go. We'll go Inner Peace, and then we'll do a strike. And actually, let's go ahead and play this artifact here. And let's go ahead and play this Dexterity Potion as well. Alright. Healed myself 10 health. And so you can see here, I don't have a lot of defense. I just went through all my defense here. Okay. So, I do not have a way to get to into Wrath, unfortunately. All my tantrums are here. So this Vigilance is... I really wish this was the Inner Peace. It's fine. We'll do Flurry of Blows. I'm not going to play the Vigilance. There's no point. We'll play this to bring an insight into our draw pile. And we'll hit again. So, in theory, we're going to be able to do a lot of damage on this next turn. Except I did not get my Inner Peace. So let's see here. 9, 18. I need to do 30. This is going to be close. If I can get them down to... I don't think I'm going to be able to make it all the way here. I need to calculate this out, because if I mess this up, he's going to kill me. So I'm going to do 9. So I need to do a total of 58 points of damage. So I'll do 9 plus 18. So that's 27 plus 12, 27, 37, 39. And then I'm going to get this Flurry of Blows. It's going to do 8, 39, 47. And that's it. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to I can't play this. I can't quite do enough damage. I needed either the inner piece or the insight. Either one of these cards would have allowed me to take him out. Oh well. Okay, we're just going to take a lot of damage on this turn. I want all three of these cards next turn. And we'll go ahead and defend. And then we'll go ahead and strike. And then we're just going to take a lot of damage. That's fine. Very frustrating, though. Okay. So, let's go ahead and play this inner piece. And hopefully I will draw a Tantrum. Nope. I'm going to play this Insight. And I still don't get a Tantrum. This is amazing. Okay. Let's go ahead and pray. Let's get start this mantra going on here. And then we will strike. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, I should have played the third eye for to scry. Actually, do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm gonna play this miracle. I really need to play this third eye to get rid of any slimes that might be coming up into my deck. And then I also want the we'll get rid of the evaluate. Okay. Okay, much better. I wish my Flurry of Blows, though, was there. Let's go ahead and attack, inner piece, and let's do this insight here. And I'm not actually... I'm going to go ahead and do this Tantrum because I'll be able to knock him out next turn. And actually I'm going to play this Slimed so that way it won't come back into my hand. Okay. So Flurry of Blows, Tantrum, and then we'll play this Slimed again. So when he splits, he'll have two 32s. So let's see here if I get either a inner piece. Perfect. Okay. So neither of these guys are attacking. So let's go ahead and wipe out one of them completely. Then we'll jump into inner piece. And I probably will be able to kill him this next turn. Yep, there we go. My Flurry of Blows finally got to use. So we're going to jump here. Going to do damage, Flurry of Blows, and strike. Okay. So even though we didn't quite get the cards in the order we wanted, we still managed to defeat him rather soundly. Take a look at our cards here. So lesson learned, as I mentioned, you can use this card to upgrade all of your cards in your deck pretty easily. And Vault can be nice. You know what? I am going to go ahead and get the lessons learned so we can slowly begin upgrading all the cards here. Okay, and then let's take a look at our relic choices here. Double the effectiveness of potions. Now we're going to do empty cage here, and we're going to get rid of some of our cards here. We'll use the oh, whoops, meant to do the bird cage. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave this at the moment. And when I do my Act 2 video, I will select the bird cage and get rid of probably strike, and actually probably 2 defends, or a strike and a defend. Anyway, this is your first kind of look at the Watcher. Again, you can see how you want to play with these stances. to move between Calm and Wrath, and hopefully we can get some cards that give us defense as well when we do it. But hopefully you kind of saw how the dynamic of this character works, and I do hope that you enjoy your time playing the Spire.